Testing audio, testing audio. Let me open it up and actually be monitoring it. I gotta set an alarm too, because I gotta go in a little bit. So I'm not really gonna get to play it at all, but I'll be able to check it out at least. Let's see. Seems like that's fine. I also need to plug my phone in. Do I not have a charger out here? Come on. It appears I don't. I just wanted to have it on and out here in case anybody comments. Solar subclasses have been updated to the subclass 3.0 system. You can now choose from a selection of supers, abilities, aspects, and fragments to craft your solar build. Okay, and I should be maxed out on Glimmer at the moment, so it shouldn't be a problem for me to buy the aspects and fragments. Hang on a sec. Alright, let's dismiss that. I'm actually going to be on controller. I'm going to be checking out Hunter and Warlock. I have 2 Hunters and a Warlock. Whatever. I'll check out the Hunter first. Yikes, that's loud. Let me move the mic a little bit closer.
The beginning of the end. A dormant herald of the collapse stirs in its lunar tomb. Where once we banished the nightmares, a new terror rouses them from their slumber. Callous. The Emperor of the Cabal, betrayed by his own daughter and cast into exile. Now obsessed with a voice calling to him from within the darkness. But we will not cower in fear of nightmares. We will do as Guardians have always done. We will rise to meet the enemy and confront our darkest fears with open eyes.
Where are my settings at?
Vanguard reconnaissance up Midas is go. Guardian, the exiled Emperor Callus has anchored his ship off the moon. Keitel's fleet is holding a perimeter. Eris Morn, our subject expert and lunar field agent, will oversee your mission.
Shortly after the Leviathan's arrival, it emitted a disruptive frequency.
We assumed the broadcast was comms interference.
But then the pyramid responded. I believe a connection has been made. Your task is to confirm that notion and assess the danger.
I wonder if it's gonna make me play solo right away or not. Looks like not, but we'll switch to it anyway. Throwing gamblers. Strafe. Even though this is really mostly a PvP useful thing, right? Triple jump is probably what's easiest for platforming. So we have knife trick. Throw a fan of flaming knives that scorches targets on hit. Proximity explosive knife. So you can throw this at a wall, just like a trip mine or something. Or a snare. Weighted throwing knife. Deals extra precision damage and causes scorched targets to ignite. Precision final blows with this knife immediately recharge your class ability. And lightweight knife. Quickly throw a knife that deals moderate damage. Precision hits with this knife make you radiant. Radiant? Your weapons are enhanced by the power of the Traveler and deal increased damage to foes. So if you can land a headshot with this thing, you get extra damage to your weapon. I wonder how much. This one's got a cooldown of 130, and then 149, and then 140. I'm gonna go with the lightweight knife. And then here are our grenades. We don't have these, but we can read them still, so that's good. Trip mine, thermite, a grenade that sends forth a burning line of fire, dealing damage and scorching targets in its path. It's 145 cooldown, where trip mine is 131. And then incendiary grenade, which has a cooldown of 201. Killed by those plenty in PvP. Solar grenade. Very useful on Warlock for stopping a spot when you can overcharge them. Grenade that creates a solar flare of solar light. Creates a flare of solar light that continuously damages. Somebody's joined me. Damages and scorches trapped targets. Targets trapped inside. Fusion grenade. An explosive grenade that attaches targets, damaging them and moderately scorching them on detonation. So I'm guessing this is not a one-shot kill, or it's... I guess that would make sense, like if you throw it at a champion or something, or a boss, that it wouldn't, but it would still do some scorch. Scorch stacks, and then after enough scorch stacks are applied to the target, they ignite. You can also, again, ignite them with our knife. Scorched targets ignite with the weighted throwing knife. Firebolt grenade, grenade that unleashes bolts of damaging solar
The House
lights.
of Callus falls to rot,
Nearby targets and slightly
and his loyalists have abandoned their posts. Ikora has spoken of these fungal growths before, in reference to the derelict Cabal cruiser, Lycon Volatus.
I'm sure he doesn't know that
This
I'm doing
does
it
not
right now.
bode well.
Healing grenade. Healing grenade, a grenade that cures allies on impact and creates orb of benevolent solar lights, granting restoration to allies when picked up. Finds the LB and base cooldown 122. So these down here, 113, 104, and 122. Thermite grenade. I guess this is a lot like Void Wall. It's just fire. Solar and Trip Mine. Pretty familiar with already. I will grab the Thermite grenade for now. Aspects. Oh, cool. They're already here. What about fragments? I don't have any. Okay. Scorched shell casing, smelling of gunpowder, somehow still warm to the touch. You flash brilliant in dark times. Your solar supers are enhanced. Golden Gun, Deadshot has increased duration. Golden Gun Marksman has increased damage resistance and duration, and Blade Barrage launches more projectiles, while Radiant final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. On your mark. This one takes up 2 slots, this one takes 3. So you can either choose this one and then both of these. I mean, this one or both of these. So, fragment slots 3. So you can only, if you choose this one, you can only choose this one. Leather holster will warn if you're always on the draw. Precision final blows grant you and nearby enemies increased weapon handling and reload speed for a short duration. Stacks 3 times. Activating your class ability immediately grants max stacks of on your mark. So you'd pretty much have it always as a high mobility hunter. And then this one, defeat targets with ability, solar debuffs, or solar weapons to charge and improved solar explosive. Rezando. No, estoy leyendo porque estoy haciendo un video. Estoy leyendo todo lo del solar. Defeat targets with abilities, solar debuffs. He says what's up. Targets with abilities, solar debuffs or solar weapons to charge up an improved solar explosive. So press LB, throw a solar explosive that can be shot in midair to cause an ignition. So for now, I'm going to choose these two, even though this one's going to be on all the time pretty much from... well, you'll get the 3 stacks often as long as you have high mobility. Right now mine's 80, it was 90. I also wear the Frosties, so I didn't put it at 100, I put it at 90. But of course, changing now to solar from void, I need these fragments to get my stats back up. But for now, I'm going to choose knock them down and gunpowder. Because I don't think it'll let me choose both. It says this one takes 3 stacks or 3 spots. Oh, it does. This is 2, this is 3, and you have a total of... I don't understand. How many do you have? I guess if I empty them, maybe I'll be able to see. It says you have 3, I think, but this one says it takes 3, and this one says it takes 2. Oh. Provides fragment slots. So this one would only provide 1, so I'd lose 1 fragment slot. Oh, it does. It's fragment slots. I thought it meant aspect slots, like there are slots for the aspects, so you can only... Yeah, never mind. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. No stat buff or debuff. Applying Restoration, Cure, or Radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short duration. Minus 10 discipline. Number of beams. Your solar super projectiles have stronger target acquisition, plus 10 intellect. Solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applied to you, minus 10 resilience. Final blows with your solar super cause targets to ignite, plus 10 strength. Powered melee attacks against combatants makes you and nearby allies radiant. Does that have a stat buff or debuff? No. Number of char. Your solar ignition spread scorch to affected targets, plus 10 discipline. This one is minus 10 recovery. Solar weapon final blows grant you and allies increased recovery for a short duration, stacked 3 times. While Ember of Tempering is active, your weapons have increased airborne effectiveness. That's cool. Except for the minus 10 recovery, that's pretty bad. Defeating targets with solar ignitions grants grenade energy. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration with no buff or debuff. Your solar ignitions have increased area of effect plus 10 strength. You apply more scorch stacks to targets. Rapidly defeating multiple targets with solar ignitions generates an orb of power. Orbs are garbage at this point, just like war mine cells have now been turned into garbage. It's pretty much all useless. There's no point in speccing into either of them. Defeating scorched targets grants melee energy plus 10 recovery. I can't put that one on, but I did want the plus 10 recovery. Go for intellect. Well, I mean, I have quite a lot of slots. The plus 10 resilience might be useful. I haven't seen how much it affects flinch and stuff yet, because this is my first time logging on. But that might be cool, but Orbs of Power is absolute garbage now. You apply more Scorch, stacks to targets, sure. And then either Radiant Restoration effects applied to you, nah. Defeating targets with solar ignitions grants grenade energy, maybe. Yeah, because otherwise this one is minus 10 recovery. Even though solar weapon final blows grant you and your allies increased recovery for a short duration, you lose 10 recovery though. So we'll go with this. And I guess let's play this opening mission. But what would this mission be without Ace of Spades? New season, so I don't have the same targeting cost. For hand cannon last season, of course, it was 1 energy, which was excellent. Even though the second one doesn't do too much for you. Sure. I mean, it doesn't make a difference because I'm using an arc shotgun. But where is it? It's 4 energy. Oh, I don't even have to get rid of one. It makes no difference, so just leave it on. I gotta go in like 20 minutes. So hopefully we can at least get this mission done. This place looks cool though. Some kind of bazaar in space.
Not the way.
Okay. Does this burn me? It does. Okay. This way?
Do you see the phantoms? Strange that they have left the moon. They were generated by the lunar pyramid. Dredged trauma like scorch marks lifted from a ruin.
Sound was behind me. If I turn around. I don't want to disturb them. I want to see what they're doing. One right behind this tree-looking thing? Or where are they going? They keep pinging my radar, but where are they? Are they these things?
Is the entire vessel infested? More phantoms, congregating around something.
What was that? Scan.
Vines fused to spine and skull, stimulating brain activity. An experiential perpetuity, endlessly feeding the egregore. On the moon, phantoms and nightmares alike were attracted to remnants of light, refracting them into weaponized projections of fear and doubt.
I'm guessing what's pinging my radar is just the BTs floating around. Let's see, does this one ping my radar?
Eris. Do you see her?
Zavala,
Don't let her go.
Lightbearer, I have seen your kind before. You seek oblivion.
this could be a trap.
It's not. Pursue this lead.
All the same, proceed with caution.
Playing this on my TV. I've been playing on my monitor for a little while, so it feels weird getting used to it. Just sort of the distance from the screen. And the frame rate and latency is just a little tiny bit different as well.
She's gone.
Nightmares exploit a target's vulnerabilities. They do not make contact at random. But I do not believe this is the Guardian's nightmare. Stow your weapons! That Cabal radiates foul energy. Keep from sight!
Am I really supposed to keep from sight, or am I supposed to kill him? Let's find out. Immune.
You've been seen! Move!
Still immune.
Destroy the Ark Conduit.
This guy's gonna kill me right now.
Come and see.
Egregore spores open one's consciousness to darkness,
Oh, these
allowing
guys.
passage through fungal barriers.
Remember those from the Dead Man's Tale mission. Which way was I supposed to go? This way, right? Oh no. This way. Gonna do that one as well, so we'll shoot this one. Actually, it's the other drawing.
When you see, you will know what must be done.
That door leads to Callus's throne. The helm's instruments detect it is radiating pyramid resonance.
She's guiding us to Callus.
One of Callus's contraptions.
Responding restricted.
It is time to leave. Hold fast.
There's snipers here. Are they just gonna keep spawning in? Oh, I didn't even see what my super was. There's another little sniper right here. Okay. Why don't I have grenade energy? I threw my solar melee. Why don't I have... It only seems like I'm a little bit suppressed because I don't have any super energy either. I wonder if I'm not supposed to... Oh, these are the immune guys. So I'm guessing I'm not supposed to go up here, but I just wanted to see. Alright, now let's run. Oh, and I don't have invis anymore. That. Alright. Thought I was gonna headshot him. Can't stay much longer. I mean, they make it easy enough to just run out of here, I guess. That guy's one of the immunes. So we're not in danger anymore. This little edge is... Ah, it's already gone. Those little rounded edges at the ends of some of those platforms are annoying because they look soft enough that you could just walk off of them, but you can't. You run into them. And so if you time your jump a little bit incorrectly, you end up jumping a little late. You end up killing your sprint, which is annoying.
The lunar pyramid stirs to the Leviathan's call. It manifests our deepest regrets. They wear familiar faces and speak with familiar voices.
Remember your last advisor, Zavala. You trust this one's judgment?
I can bind these nightmares to us, grant us safe passage through the ship.
Hive magic. You would doom us all.
I know what I'm asking you to confront.
Do you?
The rules have bent around us. We must also bend.
Madness. Your witchcraft plays right into my father's hands. Find someone else for your ritual.
Your regrets will follow you, Empress. Let me offer protection.
My armor is protection enough. I will lead the charge. You need only follow.
No matter what happens, do not break the circle. This will anchor our offerings. Now, tithe your weights to the crown.
My heart, from a time long past.
My memory, from one life to the next.
Song of Sothona, your words are mine to command. Borlog, Ayat.
Eris!
Chords plucked in offered throats find chorus. Echoes once dissonant, exhumed, find harmony in binding flesh. It burdens. It burdens. It burdens until the choir relents, accepting. Ayat. We are bound.
Okay, sounds like we're in the helm. That's what it sounds like in there. We are. What are we supposed to do? In the helm. Why did it send us to the helm? Pero no sabes por qué nos dejan aquí después de eso del introducción. Garbage, I'm sure. And I don't know whether the soft cap or the hard cap has been changed at all. Pero si sabes o no sabes. I have team chat on, he could reply to me. Oh, por eso. Crown of Sorrow, Hive Artifact.
It is done. We are inexorably bound to the power of this Hive artifact, and to one another. The Crown of Sorrow was once forged by Savathun's hand, designed as a psychic prison, binding the mind of its bearer to her will. Now it serves a new witch. You have become a reaper of darkness, dooming slain nightmares to imprisonment within the crown. Callus has begun to forge a bond between the Leviathan and the dormant pyramid buried on the moon. I do not yet know why or how, but with enough imprisoned nightmares, I can use their essence to invoke a ritual to sever those connections Callus is forging. For now, return to the Leviathan and seek out concentrations of these new nightmares. Destroy them and bind them to the crown. As I warned Zavala, nightmares wear familiar faces and speak with familiar voices. They manifest our darkest fears. You will assist Crow when it comes time to perform the first severance ritual. We both know what form his nightmare will take. It will do everything in its power to stop you. Be wary.
Other Vestiges of Dread to power up your Nightmare Harvester. Okay, so there's some sort of seasonal activity. I didn't do any of the last seasonal one either. It's just, I don't know. Not interesting to me, but... ¿Ahora qué? Yo no veo nada. What's he talking about? No se ve nada. No hay nada aquí. He says there's supposed to be something there I can pick up that it's there for him but not for me. He says that he just can't get it or he can't grab it because he doesn't have the season pass, but that there's supposed to be something here for me. I don't know. Upgrade the Crown of Sorrow to unlock new abilities and rewards. Complete seasonal challenges and containment tiers and open chests and sever to gain influence with the Crown of Sorrow. So where is this? This activity. Okay, let's see where that is. Season 17. Nothing. Some new gun, some sidearm. Meh. Let's go to destinations. So it tells us to go to the moon, which makes sense. Oh, I haven't done anything here, not even the Shadowkeep stuff. So this is a thing we're supposed to be doing, I think. Recommended power 1580. I don't have enough time to do this, but these are the options. 1580 and 1580, and these two are different. How? Oh, during this activity, your power level will be raised to 1570. So you don't actually have to be at 1580. This mode is primarily for those planning to explore the destination. This mode is primarily for those planning to join the event on arrival at the landing zone. So we'll do that one for now. We'll launch, we'll go there. And then I gotta go in like 5 minutes. Just to see what this thing is. Vamos a hacer el destino para la temporada, pero ya me tengo que ir como en 5 minutos. So the public event is that way, about 60 meters. This guy over here is already killing everything in sight. Feels so weird to not be right in front of my screen right now. This is what I used to play on all the time. Was my TV from my couch because it's comfy. But since I've gotten used to playing on my monitor, it feels a little strange now. Who's sniping me?
These nightmares have been drawn from the moon by
Leave
the
my alarm and
Leviathan's
they gotta
siren
go.
song. The trauma that bore them into this world is anchored there, not here. They are lost, perhaps even confused, if such phantoms can experience emotion beyond the snapshot of pain they represent. We may be able to disperse them by resolving their associated traumas.
It appears he's AFK at the moment. I'm not gonna make it. That's annoying. I mean, I used to use Void before any of the subclass changes were made, so it's pretty much the only thing I've been on, and I've been using these same two weapons pretty much the whole time, so I'm probably not going to change from Void, but it's cool.
Read the essences of these nightmares and try to draw out more powerful manifestations. I will guide you as best I can. The harvester stirs, hungering for the pain of what was lost.
Fire, I can't even distinguish where their heads are. I don't have very many of those. Let's see this guy. Well, that did very little. See if I can get some momentum more from somebody. I know there's more than one of these guys. I missed my grenade. How embarrassing. Heavy, that's nice.
Fascinates me. I'm sick.
What is this guy surrounded by? die right now. With this going to. Yeah. He's got him. It's over. They're spawning right on top of me. This guy's overload. That's a good old Dawn Blade.
I sense a current of dread. A powerful nightmare has risen near you.
Since I don't have my super ready like these guys do. Damage phase guy. Alright. Look, this thing here. Should we break it? Okay. Where'd he go? Containment zone detected in 6. Harvest replaced. Alright. So maybe that was it. Bueno, ya me tengo que ir.
They rise screaming, and they will fall the same.
Nos vemos. So that's it. Guess you just gotta do, because it says tier 1, tier 2, so it's like the Star Wars Harbor. Where am I supposed to? It's under gameplay, isn't it? Exit to desktop. There it is. So there it is. Pretty cool stuff, I guess. See you guys later.